Hello Taurus and welcome to my channel. My name's Yvonne from Yvonne Michelle Readings, and if you're an avid viewer, welcome back. Okay, welcome back to my channel. I'm so honoured that you've chosen to keep coming back and following me, and you know that I'm reaching out to spiritually here. Okay. For the newcomers, welcome to my channel, welcome, and I'm just so honoured that you're also here as well. So, this is for Taurus, okay, Taurus. I must just say, I don't mean to scratch my nose like that a lot, but it seems when spirit comes in, I get a very itchy nose. I have no idea why. Normally I don't get that, okay. So just to explain there, if I start scratching my nose and thinking, what is she doing? Okay, so Taurus, this is for October 2016, a general reading. But if you're an avid viewer, you'll realise that my readings tend to bleed into the relationship side. They do come up with financial aspects, but my spirit guide, general and the love readings, it's all seems to be around relationships, because my spirit guide feels that life is around relationships. I feel that's how she feels. So we'll have a look, shall we, for Taurus for October. And if you've been following this channel and you've looked at the snippet readings and you've looked at the September readings, they all seem to sort of flow with the other readings as well, if you want to go and have a look at those readings. Okay, so is there anything that I pick up initially for this? I'm trying to, this is what I normally do, is try to pick up first before I read. I kind of see you with your head in your hands here, feeling a bit hopeless in a situation. And I think it's regarding a relationship, actually. And it's going back to the other readings as well, and following on from that, I can see you in October, like with your head in your hands or your head in your hair and pulling your hair out, actually, not knowing what to do in this situation. And I also can see you for the first time in many years, that you're looking in the mirror, you know, in the mirror at yourself, and staring at yourself in the mirror and saying, what do I see there? What do I see? And some parts of you doesn't like the way that you've been kind of looking back at your life like a movie, and you're looking at yourself in the mirror and you're thinking, what was I thinking? What was I doing with my life? Why did I do that? Kind of situation. Okay, so carry on with the reading. Male or female here? Male or female? So I'm just going to pop my glasses on, and I have the Emperor. Now this can be male or female, but I'm picking up as a male here. A male Emperor who doesn't feel like the Emperor. He wants to feel like the Emperor. In this scenario, in this situation, you desperately want to feel like the Emperor, but you're not feeling like the Emperor, you're feeling opposite to the Emperor. And this is where we're getting you looking in the mirror at yourself, trying to figure out who you are in a way, and also trying to figure out why has that happened in my life. I'm getting, why has this happened in this kind of phase of my life? If that makes sense. For some of you, not all of you, I'm getting a sense spiritually here from Spirit. If we're talking about a man here, I'm spiritually sensing that this man is going through some kind of he's living through some kind of midlife crisis of of grabbing what they can, and life's too short kind of thing, but kind of coming to the end of this midlife crisis, and actually looking in the mirror at themselves and thinking, what the hell am I doing here? Not here in the vicinity, but you're thinking, what am I doing with my life at the moment? I'm destroying my life because I'm going through this phase, and it's like that last chance saloon kind of thing, just grabbing what you can before, you know, that kind of realizing your mortality, and that kind of, I'm picking that up spiritually for men here, but, or it could be someone who is frightened of getting married. Could be somebody younger that has a fear of getting married and commitment, yeah. Has a fear of commitment, that's what I'm also getting. And is repeatedly destroying their life, repeatedly. They'll meet somebody that's important in their life, and they will unconsciously destroy it because they're frightened of commitment. Yeah, and I feel you know, if you're a male here, you are looking at yourself in the mirror, you know, you've destroyed another relationship, basically. You've destroyed another relationship that you actually was in love with this person, and you destroyed it for either midlife crisis situation or a fear of commitment situation. And this is where you've got your head in your hands here, thinking, what the hell have I done here? What have I done here? Kind of pulling your hair out, thinking, why did I do that? And this is kind of a realization to you. You're looking in the mirror at yourself. What have I done? I really have love for that person. I have love feelings for that person. Why did I do that? You know? Or it could be a female that's frightened here of committing to someone, and the same scenario really, you know, male or female, thinking, you know, I'm so in love with that person, so unconsciously you're frightened to get involved because your fear of getting hurt, basically. Your fear of getting hurt, it's the female. Your fear of getting hurt, so your fear of intimacy, your fear of commitment, your fear. So what, before you get to that point, when you fall in love with someone like this, you then destroy it, you become destructive. This is what I'm picking up, this is what this situation's about here. And then I've got you, Taurus, looking in the mirror at yourself, thinking, why did I do that? I've just lost someone because of this fear. And it's not that you do it lightly, you know, it's not that you just play a little bit, no. This is talking about someone who's gone way over the line here, who's really gone way over the line, where there's no return, Okay, there's no return. Yes, so this is what we've got here. This is why we've got the Emperor, who is in reverse, or the Empress. In reality, you want to be the Emperor or the Empress, but something's preventing you from being the Emperor. It's bizarre. You've got interference as well. I can feel there's interference here, that people have, throughout your life here, have really fed your mind with negativities about relationships. Yes. Sorry about the Vespa that's going by. Who has fed your mind with negativities throughout your teenage years, throughout your 20s, has kept saying, oh, you're not going for that person, are you? Oh, you know they're only going to hurt you at the end of the day. You know they're going to cheat on you, don't you? oh, you know that they're not reliable. I know that person when they was with that person, and all they did was sleep around. And it doesn't matter who you've been with. They could have been the Virgin Mary here, and they still would have been called a slut or something by whoever's interfering here. Okay. So, well, male or female, you know. So you've had lots of you've had lots of negativities fed into your mind about, and it's all stemming down to jealousies here, jealousies as well. And you've tried now after the event of now this could mean you've tried every trick in the book with this person. Okay. With this person you have love feelings for, you've tried every trick in the book. You've actually destroyed their trust in you totally, and they're exhausted with you, and they've thrown in the towel. And I feel they're quite intelligent, this other person. They've kind of realised, okay, this person has trust issues, this person has commitment issues, this person has a stunted immaturity level. They've really pinpointed this on about you, okay, because you have tried every trick in the book here with this person. Only because you're frightened of commitment, and you want to be the emperor, but you can't be the emperor. Whatever's stopping you from being that person, because it seems like when you fall in love, when you find the one person you're in love with, and whoever this is in the background that's jealous as well, whoever this is, I'm picking up a family member, I don't know. Whoever it is in the background that's jealous, as soon they seem to home in on you when you fall in love with someone. When you fall in love with someone, they home in on you and they feed your head with negativities all the time, and they try to push you to start playing trickery on this person. So that's what you've done. Not all of you Taurians, okay, but some of you Taurians have pulled every trick out of the book here. There's no reason why either, because this person was in love with you, you know, and you was in love with them. So why was you testing them? Just test them. You test them way over the boundaries where there's no return. Okay. So I've got you here now. You're in limbo. You're in limbo. You don't know what to do here now. You're in limbo. You're in limbo land. There you are in limbo land with your head in with your hands in your, you know, head in your hands. You're not knowing what to do. I'm sorry about the lighting. It seems to have gone really. It's got quite thunderstormy outside yet again. So yeah. So this is why you're in limbo, thinking, what the hell have I done here? Why did I do this? I don't even think it's registering with you that it's something to do with your family every time you do fall in love. And yeah, again, you've made some really bad moves here with this person, because again we've got the King of Cups in reverse, which is trickery. Trickery. Either trickery from these jealous parties, or trickery on your part upon this person, who, by the way, you've broken their heart with what you've done here. I've got a feeling that this jealous person may have pushed you to be unfaithful, because they know that that's worked in the past with you, that you know, they pushed you to be unfaithful. So you destroyed something. I don't know why they do this. I don't know why this person, this family member has got it in for you in this way. Why they do it? They must have something they feel they've got invested in you. They may feel if you meet somebody, fall in love, that you will go towards your partner's their part your partner's family. You may leave. Maybe they feel codependent. Maybe they feel they can't do without you in their lives. For some reason they've put a block on your on you finding someone. And I hope Taurus, that you realise this. I hope you do. I hope you do, because whoever this person is in your background, that is you know, who's the influencing here. It's a bad influence. It's a toxic influence. It's stopping your happiness here. Okay, and I hope that you realise this, Taurus. I do. But I don't see as we'll go along with this reading and see what happens here, but I can't see as you're going to realise this in October. But I do feel that you know that you've hurt this person dreadfully. You've gone way over the boundaries here. Way over the boundaries. You know that. You know that. And this is why you're in limbo, because you know, you want to get this person back, but you know now you've crossed that boundary. You've crossed that boundary, and there's no going back. And the card that is on top of this is this is causing you despair, because I don't know how to. I can feel the feelings here, but I don't know how to express it. This is making you despairing, because now you're kind of dawning on you. This is where the dawning may be coming in, that you are in love with this person. You know that you've done every trick in the book to test this person. You may have even had an indiscretion here to test this person. You thought that maybe if you went up with someone else, that they would chase you, and you tested everything in the book here, because you thought you wanted to find out how much they loved you. That's before you committed. Okay, that's what I'm getting. You wanted to find out and test this person, to find out how much they loved you, to find out if they deeply loved you before you made that commitment, because she was planning on making that commitment, but because she was frightful and fearful of making a commitment, you pulled all these tricks out of the book to test this person, to test their love for you. But you tested with everything. You went, you know, you went up to this level to test them, then you went up to that level, then you went up to that level, and you went beyond the point of ever returning here. You went beyond ever returning. I mean, this person was in love with you, and you went and cheated on them. Not all of you, but this is what I'm picking up. Some of you may have gone this far. But also because of this interference as well, you've had to push you into that direction from this interfering person who's toxic. So you've gone beyond repair here. You've gone beyond repair. And the thing is, there was no need for you to do that either. There was no need for you to go that far. This person was already showing you how much they loved you. So, yes, you've been hurtful, very hurtful, just to find out how much they love you. Okay. I mean, how would you explain to this person? How would you explain to this person what you've done here? How on earth would you explain to this person why you did this? Why you did this? So I've got you there juggling your emotions there. You're juggling your emotions. And also you seem to be doing okay financially. So in the general side of this, you're doing okay financially. Your work situation's okay. Your business, your work situation seems to be okay in the midst of this. Okay. But there's some bad influence around you. This is the bad influence. Yeah, this is the bad influence, and it's caused this. The whole idea of whoever this was that was jealous, this toxic jealousy in the background, who wanted to finish this, who wanted to be a blockage here, was this bad influence. And they've got their way, they've destroyed this, and they know they've destroyed it. They knew that if you went and, not all of you, but they knew if you went and slept with someone else and cheated on them when you was happy with them, that there was no excuse to do that. There was no excuse to do that, but you went and did it anyway, but because this other person loved you. They're showing you love. They showed that they wanted you. You know, when they made love to you, they showed that they wanted you, that they loved you. And regardless of all of that, you went and had an indiscretion with someone else. Now this is because the influences here, the bad influences here as well. I feel you were believing these bad influences when they weren't true, you know. I feel that you're going to realise that these whatever they were feeding to you wasn't true. They were lies, all based on jealousy, and I feel that you're going to realise that. You're going to realise that you may even see this person out, you know, out and about, starting to go out socialising after they've had this heartbreak, okay? And this is what you're waiting for as well, Taurus. You're waiting to see them out again. You think, oh God, every time you're looking at where they would go, you know? And okay, then you see them out socially, and they're on their own. They're not with anyone, you know. They're not with any man. They're not with any woman. You even see them going, you know, if you're stalking them, you can even see them walking alone, walking home alone, or getting a taxi alone. You'll see that there's no one around them, and this is where you're going to realise, oh right, I've been fed a load of bullshit, basically. I've been fed a load of bullshit here by these people who are bad influences, and this person is not like that at all, okay? And it all stems down to jealousy. This is why I feel you're gonna think to yourself, okay, well, why would they? I can't believe, this is what you're thinking, I can't believe that my sister or my brother would feed me bullshit. I believe them totally, the bottom of my heart. So maybe you're thinking this, but they're bad influence on you, and you can't believe that. You believe what they say, okay? And this is the problem here, because it's caused this now, and now, you know, now you're despairing because you've lost this person now, and you're realising, okay, and when you see this person out, they're with no one, they're on their own, they're not even trying to make you jealous, they're just hurt and upset, and you can see them on their own, and they're just getting along with their life, and I think ignoring you as well for what you've done. Well, that's not surprising, is it? So you're despairing here because you're thinking, well, they're not with anyone. They're not actually, I can't see them with anyone. So on the one hand, you've got all this bad influence telling you and feeding your brain that this is what's going on really. And on the other hand, when you're watching them or you're stalking them or whatever you're doing, You can't see anything. There's no evidence. There's no evidence whatsoever that this person's like that. You know? I'm not talking for all Taurians here, but I feel that you've made a mistake anyway. You know, parts of this may resonate with you, other parts of it may not. Or it could be a Taurian that you know, that you think, well, yes, it does resonate with me because my Taurian, or the Taurian that I know, has gone through this. Okay. Yeah, I can see these women. If you're a man here, these are the women in reverse. They're not even nice women here, you know. I think you may have been out with a number of women here, but they're not respectable types. They're kind of easy to sleep with, that kind of thing. They're not respectful. I don't even think they've got respectful jobs. It's just they're very. I'm getting dirty women here. I'm getting dirty women that are, you know, that's these days. I mean, women or men can sleep around as long as they're careful. You know, we're in the 21st century. It's up to people what they do. But these women were not even were great. I'm getting these women were grateful to this Taurian, okay, for sleeping with them. That kind of situation. There's nothing like prostitutes or something. I'm not saying, you know, there's anything wrong with prostitutes. I'm just saying that it's that kind of thing, you know. It's like they're prostitute type people, and this Taurian just slept with a number of women here, and had somebody really has had the Taurian had met somebody really nice, really high caliber, really respectful, and all they did was, you know, slap them across the face with these prostitutes. I've got here, it was a work situation as well. Let me see. Okay, I've got this person here, although he's making money here, although he's making money and he's working, there has been these women around, not very nice women, unsavoury women, shall I say. So with him sleeping with these unsavoury women, with the Taurian sleeping with these unsavoury women, and working at the same time, he's thinking at the back of his head, I don't need her. You know, I don't need that. Why would I need her? You know, when I've got all these women here. But that person is who he's in love with, and he's in love with that person, and they're very much more respectable than, you know. It's all that kind of I'm not good enough kind of situation. I'm not good enough. I am, you know, I don't feel I'm good enough to commit to that person. She's too good for me. So I'll stick to these, you know, I'll stick to these like slutty women here, because it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier. So that's what's happening. And while this person's working, okay, that's making him very strong. That's making this Taurian very confident. Making this Taurian very confident. While he's sleeping with these unsavoury women, he's being vigilant. Being vigilant. Because he knows he's done something wrong here. Because he knows now he's lost this person, this good person in his life, this person he was in love with. And then his family or whoever pushed him to sleep with these slutty type of women, okay, who were ten a penny, you know, ten a penny. He had you know, he had a premium pedigree woman you know, who would love him, have his children, and be never cheat on him. But he felt safe that his family were feeding him with, like, oh, you know, she's the type that would just go off and leave you, you know, she's got the money, she'll just go, and she'll let you down, and all these stories at the back here. You're better off going with these type of women, and these are the slutty type of unsavoury women that he feels, to be honest with you, if it's a man here, he feels safe with that kind of person. If this is a Taurian man, he feels safe with women that are easier to get. Okay. Where that comes into not able to commit, or not able to be, you know, intimate with people, it could be that with these loose kind of type of women, he feels that he doesn't have to get involved on a deep level and on an intimate level, and he does not have to commit to them. He can see 2 or 3 all at the same time, and it doesn't matter. But with you know, with the other person, it does matter. It would have to just be with them. Okay, so he'd have to commit, it would have to be. So this is why this has all happened, and it's happened. So this is the Taurian being very vigilant now, being very vigilant on what he's done, because he's realised, he's looked in the mirror at himself, male or female, this could be a female actually, has looked in the mirror at themselves and thought, why did I do that? I had a beautiful man, I had a beautiful woman there, and I just destroyed it all, destroyed it for these frivolous relationships here, because I'm frightened to commit. So the thing is that these toxic relatives as well, we've got a sister or a mother or a brother that's toxic. Every time you know, this Taurian meets someone decent, they destroy it by saying, you're better off with these type of women. You're better off with these type of women who you can dominate and who you can put in their place, than having somebody respectable and decent. Okay. There's quite an awful lot in the mix here, Taurus. And I feel, if this is resonating with you, Taurus, whoever I'm trying to reach out to here, it feels like you've been fed all your adult life that uneducated or easy people to bend and mould into your life, and who are, you know, easier. It's better, or somebody that's less a calibre than you're worth. You know, you're worth a lot, Taurus, and the calibre of person you're worth and you attract, your family don't want you to have, or there's these bad influences saying, you know, you shouldn't, this has been going on in your adult life here. If that's been the case, you need to look in the mirror here and think to yourself, why have these people been like this? Maybe they see me as, they don't want me to be better than them. They don't want me to be more successful than them. They don't want me to have somebody better than them. They don't want me to have a life better than them. They don't want to see me happy. They don't want to see me in love, you know. So it's all these questions you need to ask yourself, why? You know, why has this been happening in my life? Why am I fearful of relationships? So we're going to the angel cards now, and the angel cards, right, the angel cards, those, you need to have faith here, faith in this situation, because you're going to get your fire back. You're going to get your fire back here. Never mind people, these toxic people taking over your life and telling you what to do. You're going to get your fire back here, and you're going to get your power back here. You're going to say to yourself, I will have who I want in my life. I will be happy in my life, and I'm not listening to this anymore. Okay? And I feel this realization is after this has all been done now, because this person that you're in love with has made you sit up and realize, you know, why would these bad influences not want me to be with somebody that I'm in love with? They're making it's this person that you're in love with made you sit up, although you've done all this trickery behind their back now, and it's I feel it's too late. It's too late unless you turn around and say, oh, my family were jealous, and oh, my family, unless you really went right down to the rock bottom and said, like, you know, my family were jealous of you, they didn't want me to be with you, they didn't want me to see me happy in love, so I've come to terms with that now. I'm not taking any notice of that now. I'm going for what I want in my life, and I'm not taking any of these influences on that are negative in my life again. If you went and spoke to this person that you're in love with that, I think you may have a chance of them say, okay, you know, as long as we're in understanding of why this has happened and we can move on from this, then if they want to take you back, you know, if they want to take you back, that's where you're at, Taurus, male or female. Okay, so I see you getting your power back, but I don't know, I feel you could get this person back, but I don't think you are going to get them back, because I don't think you're going to get up the strength and the power, although it says there. You will in October, but I feel it's going to be too late then when you get all your power back and realise why this has happened. Okay, I think the deed has been done now with this person. Your family or these bad influences have won here. They've won this battle. They got you to go with these people and to destroy this. Okay, so, but nevertheless, I feel you're going to realise this in October. You're going to realise this. I do not think you're going to get this person back, but you are still curious about this person. You're still curious about what's happening with this person, and I feel that you have been watching them, not in a stalky way, but you've been going to the same places as them. You've watched them, you're curious about them, you're thinking, well, what, are they seeing somebody? Have they moved on? And you're very curious about them, and you keep going to bed at night and hoping you'll know in the morning what to do. This is what you're doing. You're curious about them, you're going to bed, oh, I'll deal with this tomorrow, I'll deal with it tomorrow, but this is like every day you're saying this, okay, you're curious about this person, going around your mind, I'm still in love with this person, I know I shouldn't have done that, I know I shouldn't have listened to those people, I know that I've destroyed this now, but it's still going around your head, curiosity, and you go to bed at night, oh, I'll deal with this tomorrow, and you never deal with it, you never deal with it, okay, so I feel that you're not going to fight for this person. I don't think you're even going to bother to fight for this person, because you know that this is finished, it's over now. I do feel, because you've gone way over the boundaries, you've gone way over the boundaries of no return. Okay, this is not going to resonate with all you Tauruses. You may be Taurus out there thinking, well, that's the other way around. And if it resonates with you the other way around, you know, spiritually, you have been brought here to listen to this message, okay? But this is for Taurus, and yeah, I can feel the emotions here, I can feel the frustration, I can feel you looking in the mirror at yourself, I can feel that you're thinking, why am I so weak that I let people do this, you know, influence me like this? Why am I not strong enough to fight for what I want? And this person, I do feel it's something You're going to think about for a long time. And it may even change you, this. It may change you to become more powerful in your own right here, to get your own happiness, okay? To get what you deserve in life, okay? Whether you go for this person, it doesn't say in October that you will. I feel this is where you've learned this lesson because you were in love with this person and people just lied through their teeth to split you up, to destroy it. Yeah, and I feel you're going to realise that now in October. So it doesn't say later. We'll have a look November, December to see if there's any, you know, if you're going to really fight for this person or not. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that, your reading, Taurus. Oh dear, if you would like a personal reading, okay, Taurus, just give me an email and I'll explain to you all about, you know, what sort of readings I do and the price, okay. So just give me an email. My email address is down here, and I'll quickly give you an email back to give you. I do two types of reading. I do Skype reading, and I do a video reading. I compile a video for you and your situation, and I send that, but I'll explain all that when you email me, okay? So sending lots of love, lots of blessings, and you take care, okay, Taurus, bye-bye.